Okay, I have to get familiar with the camera again. Where's the zoom on this one?
Well, unfortunately, it's up on top. It's just a little thing. It's I think it's all the way.
Got it.
Okay. All right. We're hot.
This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you to Preston High School. It's homecoming night as the Preston Indians play their first home game of the year, as tonight they take on the Bonneville Bees. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter, Alan White, not with us tonight on camera, so John will fill in for Alan on camera this evening, but we're glad to have you with us here tonight as the Preston Indians come home to play their first home game of the year after a couple of tough road contests, a loss in week one at Shelley, and then a very impressive win last week, John Slaughter, as they knocked off the two-time defending Wyoming 3A state champion, Star Valley Braves.
Yeah, that was a big effort last week as they came through with things, and they looked good. They looked like they were handling it easy. And I know Star Valley, they might be down a little bit this year, but they're not they're going to still win ball games.
Yeah, exactly. So they were able to pick up a win in that game last week, 34-15, and after a loss at Shelley in the opening week. So they take on a Bonneville team here that is 0-2 on the year, and last week really had a hard go of it, losing 56-0 to a very tough Century team.
Yeah, Century's going to be tough. They've built up this year. They're looking really tough, and Bonneville isn't a walkover. We don't want to underestimate their talent because I know they've got a lot of young underclassmen. Their quarterbacks are sophomores. But I think I see maybe 10, 12 seniors.
Right.
So, they are underclass, but, yeah, they're going to be tough. I still think they'll be tough.
So let's talk a little bit about the game here tonight as Bonneville and Preston, they have met 13 times going back to 2004. And during that time, especially over the last 12 years, Bonneville has had the better of the series between the two teams. They've won 8 of the 12 teams. However, last year when they played here at Preston High School, the Indians able to pick up a 16-13 win in a game that was played at the end of September. But that game, John, snapped a 4-game winning streak for Bonneville, as they had their way pretty much with Preston over the course of this series between the two teams.
Yeah, and their coaching staff, they're not new. I don't think they've been there a while, so it might just be difference in classes. I guess. Right. I don't know.
They have regularly play against normally a little bit smaller schools from where they're from, but for Preston, they've had their struggles playing the Bees up until last year. In fact, Bonneville, overall as a team, we talk about them being 0-2 coming into this game. That's not anything, a stretch out of the ordinary. Bonneville is currently on a run of having 6 straight losing seasons.
Wow, and so it's so easy to overlook. You got to be careful that you don't overlook that kind of a stat because anything can happen. So
the win last week brought Eric Thorson back to within 2 games of break-even 500 in his times here at Preston. Overall, in his 2 years plus 2 games, he is 10-12, but he has taken the Indians to the state playoffs in each of the last 2 years, which the history of Preston football is a very big feather in his cap.
Yes, and he, I like Thorson's attitude. He's a let's get it done. He says we got to believe in ourselves, and he's a coach that's teaching these kids to believe in themselves and doing a great job at that.
Offensively for the Indians last week, it was Brecker Knapp with another big week last week as Brecker ended up throwing for 289 yards officially, 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. So now overall on the year, He's thrown for almost 600 yards in the 2 games, 7 touchdowns, and just a couple of interceptions.
Yep, great work by a young quarterback. Able to stand in the pocket. He's got good size. He's a good athlete. He's capable. He's definitely capable. We've seen him throw the long ball. We've seen him throw short passes. He's had to work on his timing. Last week he showed some excellent timing passes and did a great job last week.
And his favorite target so far through the first 2 weeks of the season seems to be Cole Harris. Of the 7 touchdown passes that Brecker has thrown, 4 of them have gone to Cole.
Yeah, and Cole's sure-handed. You've seen him play basketball. He rebounds well. He concentrates after the ball, and he's not afraid to go after it. So, a lot of that effort comes from Cole and his desire to be successful.
Well, that's our look at our scene setter here for tonight. We'll take a time out. Still to come here on the pregame show, we'll visit with Coach Thorson. We have a special little visit we'll have, too, with Brecker Knapp. And we'll look at other games from around the area, plus the keys to tonight's game, all coming up as the pregame show continues after this.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-2500.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. It's the home opener, the Indians and the Bonneville Bees, coming up here in just a few minutes from Preston High School. We'll spend a couple of minutes talking with the head coach, Eric Thorson, our guest here on the pregame show. Off to a 1-1 start as you get to come home and finally play a home game.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's always special when you get a home game, being homecoming. A lot of things happening. So.
Is homecoming make it, or I should say homecoming, make it a little bit different? Going to have a few more people in the stands than you probably normally would.
Yeah, I don't know if the stands makes a difference. The fact that you're working with 17 and 16-year-old boys, 16-year-old young men that are growing up, it definitely has an effect with all the activities. But we've had years where it's been a distraction, and some years where it's really helped them key in and focus.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about the game last week at Star Valley. Before that game, when you and I spoke, you're hoping you get a good game. Well, you did, and your guys came out on top and looked like you made leaps and bounds of improvement from the first week.
Yeah, we were very fortunate. Of course, Brecker had a great game. When our pass game is connecting, we can get in a good rhythm, and just feel very fortunate. So,
I thought the defense played exceptionally well.
Oh yeah, honed in defensively. These kids spend this whole summer lifting weights, running hard, and it's just really a great payoff for them when they feel like they can athletically match up other teams, that they're not getting gassed, and in that game we really felt like we had the upper hand, and that those kids were, we had pretty sound defense on what they were running.
I know there's a lot of guys on defense who always make good plays, but it seems to me through the first couple of games, it's Tate Rawlings who has stepped up and made the big plays when you needed them. Oh
yeah, for sure. No, we definitely just love what he does. He loves football, and we love that. Just can't express enough for what he does, both as a person and as a player for this team. Great leader. And just look forward to this season, him keeping, just hope he keeps doing what he's doing and even gets better.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. You guys, Burlington, here at home tonight. Last year you beat them here, fairly close game. You're able to get back on the winning side after you lost several years in a row to them. What do you remember from that game last year that you can use here going into this game tonight?
Well, last year one of the keys, honestly, was the distractions. There were just a lot of keys, a lot of week. Every week to week you plan depending on the team you're facing, and there were a lot of install things that we were miscues that we had. We changed the way we blocked something, and then the kid forgets. He goes back to the base blocking. And so that's something that's kind of been our motto this week is, hey, let's keep focused. Let's make sure we're running our stuff.
Attention to little details end up paying off in the end.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what needs to happen tonight as well.
Good luck tonight. Have fun at homecoming, and we'll see what happens as we go on through the evening.
Thank you for all you do.
KACH, my local radio.
The chicken breast sale continues this week at Stokes Market in Preston. Stock your freezer with 40 pounds of frozen, boneless, skinless chicken breasts for just $50. That's $1.25 per pound for boneless chicken breasts. You'll also find boneless pork tenderloins for $2.49 a pound. Add to your savings with digital coupons. Shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston. Boneless chicken breasts $1.25 per pound this week at Stokes.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
It's a big week coming up for the Lady Indians volleyball team. On Tuesday, they head to Rigby High School for a triangle match that includes the Shelley Russets. Then it's back home on Thursday to host Conference Pro Pocatello. And then next weekend, it's another triangle match, this time against the Westside Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles. It's a busy week, but remember, you can follow all the action right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter back here at Preston High School as we get ready for the kickoff coming up in just a little bit. John, let's talk about some of the keys to tonight's game.
Well, I can think of three things that coming from the previous two games. One, we've got to have confidence. If we don't have the confidence out there, but we can't be overconfident knowing that Bonneville just lost a big one to Century by 52 points. So confident, but not overconfident. The other one is timing and trust. They've got to be able to work their plays, keep their head in the game. Last week, I thought every player showed that their head was in the game. that they didn't have any. I didn't see the drop. A drop ball. They hang their head or something like that, and then miscues. That's going to be one of the big keys tonight. If they can hold back on miscues, fumbles, take away, offsides, false starts, different things like that can take you out of their rhythm. Those are the three things I think that are very important tonight.
We've talked a little bit about the offense and the defense from last week. What we didn't talk about was just exactly what you meant. Those mental mistakes they didn't make last week. They had very few penalties in the game.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. They're confident, but they're not overconfident, and yet their head is in the game, so that the little things don't take them back.
Right.
Don't set them back, because there's nothing that gives another team confidence than to see that you're not in rhythm.
So those are the keys to tonight's game. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and we'll hear from the starting quarterback, Brecker Knapp, right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and...
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsize, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
KACH, my local radio.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system
Welcome back
at
here to the
Franklin County
pregame
Medical
show.
Center
Talk for a
provides
couple
you.
minutes with
Whether you're in
quarterback
need of
Brecker Knapp as we
revision,
get ready for
partial
this
or total knee
game coming
replacement,
up here
the new
tonight.
robotic assisted surgery
A couple of
technology
weeks
at
into
Franklin County.
your first-year full-time varsity quarterback. How are things going?
Well, they've been going pretty good. We're getting used to each other now. Last week you saw that we improved from the first week, and so now we're just looking to build on that and keep getting better.
Everybody talks about differences in speed, differences in the game as you go up level to level. You're trying to make that jump now from JV to varsity. What's the learning curve been like?
Well, it was good to get some experience last year, so I had a little bit more confidence coming in and ready to go, but obviously I was still pretty inexperienced, and so we're just trying to get used to the speed, and I think we're just going to get better as the season goes on.
The new experience is having guys like me stick microphones in your face now that you're the varsity quarterback.
Yeah, that's definitely a new experience.
But you're 2 weeks in. You've thrown, 6 touchdowns off the top of my head, and you've had a couple of good games. But seems like things are going pretty well for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I've been pretty blessed with a great offensive line and some amazing receivers out there on the edge. So they've made it pretty easy for me to step in and be successful.
We talked to Cole last week, pregame interview last week, and he said how much he enjoyed getting to know you and playing with you. It's a nice experience to have somebody like Cole be able to go out and catch those long balls from you.
Oh, of course. I mean, there's not much that work harder than him in the off season. He was putting in lots of work, and he's also one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. So, not better teammate than Cole Harris out there.
Of course, you're also the big basketball player as well. If you had to choose, which one's your favorite, playing basketball or playing football?
Well, through the months of September through November, I'd have to say football is my favorite.
You're going to go the politically correct and depending on season, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, well, appreciate your time. You out and have a great game tonight, and we'll see how things go down the road here.
Yeah, thank you.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
KACH.
Well, some of the other games coming up. Tell you what, we'll tell you about those when we come back. So just invite you to stay tuned. All the excitement of Preston Indian football is coming up next.
KACH.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Indians football. The New Look Indians take the field looking to bring home a conference title and qualify for another trip to the state playoffs. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. Well, we didn't mean to cut that off, but they're getting ready for the opening kick here as we're ready to play football here from Preston High School. Welcome again, Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter, as the opening kickoff is going to come down, and it's right into the hands of Chevy Nelson. Bobbled it, dives forward across the 35 up to about the 36-yard line, and that's where the Preston offense is going to come back out on the field, onto the field for the first time, I should say, tonight. Preston won the toss. They're now 3-0 as far as winning tosses this year, and for the second week in a row, John, almost out of the ordinary, they decided to take the ball.
Yeah, but you know that it's like one of the things we mentioned last week. They want to score first. They want success right off the bat. That's one big thing that helps them win, is to have success right off the bat.
They're going to come out with 4 wides right off the bat. Trips left, single receiver here to the right. Single running backs in the backfield with the quarterback, Brecker Knapp, is Charles Iverson. And immediately, a hard count gets the defensive end to jump off sides. That's Brexon Law, the junior, who jumps offside. So a hard count will cost the Bees 5 yards. And it'll be first down and 5 here for the Indians. They'll stay in the same formation. Trips left, single receiver here to the right. They'll give it to Iverson, right straight ahead. Dives forward as he gets up to the 45-yard line. That'll be good for a gain of 3.
That was a good run there. The offensive line was able to push Bonneville back for the gain there. So it'll be second down and 2.
Brecker looking over here to the near sideline as trying to get the play from the coaches. As they signal it in, they're ready again. This time they'll split the receivers. They'll go twins to each side. Iverson remains on Knapp's right shoulder. Fade, look across the middle, too tall. As they tried to get it this time, they tried to go to Nelson. And pass was too tall and bring up third down and 2.
Yeah, I think he jumped the gun just a little bit on that. I think he should have just kind of taken even another step back and then waited for that throw, because he overthrew everybody.
That was the same formation they ran the second play last week that went as a 63-yard touchdown to Cole Harris. So here's the third down play. Almost picked off and almost caught in and out of the hands of Emery Thorson as he swung out of the backfield. Yeah, and after having such a great start, it brings up 4th and short.
The defender, number 6, Caden Hales, was the one that got the hand up and made it so Emery couldn't get a handle on it. But it was close. It almost went right back into his basket.
So they're going to go with 2 running backs this time on 4th and 2. They toss it to Emery Thorson, coming around the corner, gets the 50-yard line and steps out of bounds. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Good run by Emery. Able to get around the corner and up. Had a couple good blocks to get him to turn that corner.
They're going to mark it all the way up to the 47-yard line. So Emery Thorson with a good positive yardage in his first carry of the night as he gains 8. And Knapp comes over to the sideline to get the play. Glad to have you with us here on Homecoming. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter and John Beverly back in the KACH studio tonight. 1st and 10. Again, they'll look pass. It comes across the middle again, tries to go to Nelson. And it's a little bit too far out in front of him, and Brecker is 0 for 3 passing so far here tonight. Tonight's game brought to you in part by West Motors. They're celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks, all available right here in the city of Preston.
Chevy Nelson was wide open on that pass. That, like I say, Brecker just hasn't settled in yet.
And whistles right at the snap. As the flag tossed by the
like a false start.
Linesman over on the far side. Dead ball. Will be a false start here against the Indians. That'll go 5 on them. So each side with a 5-yard minor infraction so far here on the first possession of early here in the first quarter. Twins to each side. Iverson remains the running back as he stands at Brecker Knapp's right shoulder.
One first down credited to the...
In and out of the hands and intercepted. It's picked off by Carter Fredrickson as he gets back to the 45 and knocked out of bounds. Iverson makes the tackle. You know, the interception bug had been a problem for Brecker Knapp. He'd had one in each game so far, and he has one here tonight in their initial possession.
And that gives Bonneville the excellent field possession at the 44-yard line of Preston.
So here comes the Bonneville offense. There go 4 wides as well. Perez, the quarterback, as he fakes the draw play, tries to keep, and runs right into the middle of the line and goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, he probably loses a yard.
Yeah, he lost a half a yard. We'll give him a yard loss.
As he ran right into Big Corbin Windward, the big nose tackle, about as big as a house as a junior.
Gotta love it.
Perez hands it off this time as it goes to Sewell. Sewell trying to get around the corner. He'll gain looks like about 4 yards on the play.
And he was wide open. I'm surprised he only gained 4 yards on that play because he was wide open on the handoff, but Preston closed it in quick.
So give Sewell 4, and it's 3rd down and 6. Perez in a passing situation. Nope, they're going to go draw play, and it goes absolutely nowhere once again as Sewell, still running, still on his feet, gets maybe a yard before he's finally gang tackled by half the city of Preston.
A good second effort by Newell.
So 4th down, call it 5. They're going to keep the offense out there. Trips left this time for the Bees. Single setback is Sewell. Perez out of the shotgun. Fakes, throws across the middle, and it's caught. It's good enough for a first down. And then the Preston defense starting to push him back as the receiver, Bryce Reeser, makes the catch. Got it up to about the 31-yard line.
That was a good throw and catch by Bonneville as they were able to move the chains for a first down.
So Reeser, the junior, makes the first down. Perez keeps this time and tries to go to his right. And somebody got him by the shoestrings and dragged him down, tripped him up as he fell forward across the 30.
Yeah, he slipped a little bit on that as he went right into the arms of a Preston defender.
2nd down as they want to go fast. Inside handoff.
Missed tackle.
This goes to Sewell. Missed tackle. Big gain this time. All the way down to the 15-yard line and another first down. As again, Sewell this time rambles for about 14 yards. So first and 10 from about the 15 here for the Bees offense. They go back to Sewell as Cole Harris makes the initial contact to slow him down, and he gets back to just about the line of scrimmage, not much more than that. 2nd down and 10.
That was a big 4th down play for Bonneville. Preston needed to stop them there.
Yeah, they weren't as fortunate as they were last week against Star Valley. Perez wants to throw. Underneath, he comes back to Reeser again, makes the catch, but really he gets maybe a couple of yards. He gets up to the 15-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 after just the 2-yard gain. And we have a player down here for Bonneville as it is the receiver, Bryce Reeser, who down there on the ground in some obvious pain here.
Yeah, he's tapping that foot like it's in pain.
Yeah, he tried to make a cut and spin after the initial contact. You have all your weight implanted on your foot like that. A lot of times that's the weakest joint when you're trying to spin and turn away, and it's
right.
The knee that doesn't want to turn.
Right.
So while they're dealing with the injured player, we'll take a timeout here real quick, and we'll be right back.
KACH, my local radio.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Still working on the injured player out there on the field, as now up to his feet. That's a good sign. Doesn't really want to put much weight on that left leg, as they'll help him off to the sideline.
Yeah, we wish him the best of luck. We don't like to see anybody get hurt.
No, not at all. So, as Bryce Reeser makes his way off the field, players come back out onto the field, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 play here momentarily. Good crowd here tonight. A lot of folks making the trip down from Idaho Falls, and of course it is homecoming here tonight, so that's going to get you a few extra people as well, plus the home opener for the Indians. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Oh, the Preston line jumps, and then the Bees center stands up. And nothing going to go about changing the play. There's the snap. Handoff to Sewell. Tries to get around the corner and knifing through to make the tackle. Guess who? Tate Rawlings.
Tate Rawlings stepped right up in the middle of that pile, saw him. I think he was keying on him because he came right in from his left side, came right over and blocked that hole, stood him right up.
He loses 2. It's 4th and 10. They'll keep the offense on the field again. Ball's at the Preston 15-yard line. Perez out of the shotgun. Sewell on his left shoulder. Dropping back, rolling right, throws, caught, and it'll be well short of the 1st down, and Preston's going to take over. It's about a 4-yard gain as the completion made to Brandon Casper.
Sorry about the delay on the camera getting over there. I was trying to figure out where the ball went.
So the 3rd down conversion failed. The 4th down conversion failed. And Preston will take over. Officially, they spot the ball at their own 12, 1st and 10. In the shadow of their own end zone.
Justin England it to the near side here, out wide.
Pitch this way as it comes to Thorson. Speedy around the corner, gets away from one man, and then he's grabbed by the shoulders and ridden out of bounds, but he gets across the 15 up to the 17. It's a gain of 5 for Emery Thorson. Second down and 5 coming up for the Indians.
We haven't seen Charles Iverson carry the ball yet tonight, have we?
So far he carried it once for 3 yards.
Oh. I was just noticing when Emery's carried it 2 or 3 times.
Wrecker Knapp 0 for 3 so far in the first possession as far as throwing the ball. He wants to look left. Pump fake. Wants to roll left now. Being chased. Still being chased and throws it away. Really had no choice to throw it away. He was rolling to his offside, had nobody to throw it to, and just threw it up in the stands over on the Bonneville side of the field.
Yeah, it's hard for any quarterback really to go when he right-handed quarterback to roll to his left and try to throw cross-body and hit somebody in stride.
No, you need to get your feet planted and square your shoulders up and make a good platform. That's hard to do when you're running full speed with a couple of big guys right on your tail.
Exactly.
Hand off to Rawlings. He's met just as he gets across the line of scrimmage. He's short of the 20, so he maybe gets a yard, but that's about it. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Indians. They give him a yard, punting situation. Justin Inglet in to kick. He's punted 11 times so far this year, and he's averaged right at 25 yards a punt. Bad snap, it's over his head. He's got to chase it into the end zone, and he'll take a knee wisely.
Safety.
And it'll be a safety, as Bonneville will get 2 points out of it. Or I should say, Bonneville.
Yeah, Bonneville will get the 2 points for the safety. They had that happen twice last week on a bad snap and once this week. Those are the miscues I'm talking about. Those are the things we can't have happen in order to stay positive.
So Bonneville, 2-0.
And we'll get the ball back on a free kick.
And they'll get the ball back, absolutely. And in good field position as Preston will have to kick it away from their own 20. So Emery Thorson with a pretty good leg has averaged 30 yards on his 7 kickoffs so far this year.
And he's elected to tee it up this time. Last week he punted it, didn't he?
I think he teed it up. We talked about punting, but he teed it up, I believe. Waiting. Chevy Nelson makes his way out onto the field here on this kick coverage. As players back deep here for the Bees, standing at their own 30-yard line. So they break on top, 2-0, as Thorson with his free kick. High, deep. Wow, that's going to send him way back. It'll be Brandon Casper all the way back to his own 20. 35, 40. Puts his head down, gets across the 45. And the second possession tonight for the Bonneville Bees will start at their own 45-yard line, already with a 2-0 lead. And the offense will come back out on the field. Quarterback Jacob Perez, 2 for 2 so far on the night passing. But only for 12 yards, as they really want to use the running back so far, Spencer Sewell. In fact, Perez will keep it this time. He finds himself in a crowd as they'll push him back. It'll be a loss of yardage. A big loss back all the way. Well, they give him forward progress to the 43, so it's only going to be a loss of 3.
Tate Rollins in on the stop right there to make the stop.
So 2nd down and 13. Passing situation for Perez. He wants to swing it out to Sewell. Catches it, gets across the 50-yard line, and he's ridden down there. It's coming up to make good contact was Justin Inglet to bring him down. As he gets up to the 49, well, they'll spot it. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Eight-yard swing pass to Sewell. Here's the 3rd down play. They go back up the middle. It goes nowhere. Maybe gets a yard as it's Sewell again off the bottom of the pile. So they're 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversion attempts. They're going to go for it again here on 4th.
Trevor Gregory, the man to stop for the Indians on that one, on that play.
Twins to each side. Sewell in the slot right, and it'll be a quick kick as Perez will punt this away. And it's going to hit and roll down to the 5, to the 3, and they'll down it inside the 5 at about the 2-yard line as Jordan Robinson, the junior, hustles down to pin Preston back deep in their own end again. Well, good defensive work there by the Indians.
was able to stop that. But that quick kick is kind of interesting, but they had double chains to cross. Good field position to put Preston back on near their goal line.
They figure the safety worked once. Let's try it again. Bees on top, 2-0. Two running backs, one to each side of Knapp. As they'll run it straight ahead. They get across the 5 up to about the 6. I think that was Tate Rawlings who will get off the bottom of the pile, and it is. So Rawlings picks up 5. Rawlings has been a good runner so far when they needed the tough yards inside. In fact, coming into the game, he had carried the ball 8 times for a total of 45 yards, and he had the 1-yard touchdown run last week at Star Valley.
Right. Good, strong legs.
The time they want to throw. It comes underneath, and it's caught as Tyler Linhart gets the ball out to the 30-yard line, and another first down for the Indians.
Great catch by Tyler as he stretched out to reach that, and right on time. Good throw by Bracken.
His first reception of the night, good for 25 yards. So the first down. Gets the ball all the way out to the 27. Handoff inside, goes to Rawlings. He make contact immediately. Doesn't really go anywhere. As knifing through to make the initial contact was R.J. Woods, just a sophomore. No gain on the play for, I take it back. They lost a couple of yards.
It'll be second down and 12 for the Indians.
So they'll take a moment, look over here to the near side. The coaching staff again going through the signals. Brecker trying to move someone around. He wants to have a man in motion. Doesn't give it to him. Swing it out to Emery Thorson. Across the 30. 35, still on his feet. Dives forward for a first down as he gets just short of the 40.
Nice run by Emery as he took around that left side. They faked the handoff to, I didn't see who that was. I think it was Rollins. Faked the handoff to him, and Emery took around the left side for a gain of 14.
So back-to-back completions here by Brecker Knapp. First and 10 from the Preston 39. Trips right this time for the Indians. Brecker wants to roll right, looking right, throwing underneath. He comes back to Linhart. Across the 50, dug out of bounds at the 49, then thrown out of bounds as it's the middle linebacker again, R.J. Woods. Kind of an unnecessary hit there to throw him out of bounds after he was well out of bounds already. Surprised there wasn't a flag.
Yeah, because he was checked right out and thrown right almost into the bench, into the fence down there.
Linhart with 2 catches tonight. Another first down as they cross the midfield stripe for the first time tonight. First and 10 from the Bonneville 49. They go trips left this time. Throw underneath as it goes to Cole Harris. There's that bad throw. He has to go down to his knees to be able to corral it, and he's going to be down and lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, if you catch it on your knees, you're down right there. As soon as your knee touches any part other than your feet and hand, you're down. So
end up losing 4 yards on the play. Cole been better off just knocking it down to the ground.
Right, incomplete, making it an incomplete. And those backward passes, you got to be careful because if they're missed, it's a live ball and defense can jump on it. So you got to be careful.
Inside a minute here in the first quarter. 30 seconds and the clock running. Preston taking their time getting the play in. Clock runs down to 20. 15 seconds on the clock. Knapp still taking his time to get the play off, and too much time. That'll be a delay of game. That's going to not only waste all that time off the clock, but now it's going to push the ball back 5 yards. And what was second down and 14 becomes second and 19 now. Just 11 and a half seconds left here in the quarter. Trips right for the Indians. Single receiver left is Nelson. They want to throw. There's Harris going deep, and it's in and out of his hands. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 7 seconds left in the quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 19. I'm sorry, it's 2nd down. That was on the first down play for the delay game, wasn't it?
Correct.
So 2nd down here. Now, see, I was right the first time. They just now changed the down box to 3rd. Same formation, trips left, single receiver right. They're going to move Iverson over to the left shoulder now of Knapp. Out of the shotgun, looking deep, trying to go to Harris again. And Cole tried to tap it over the defender's hands, but he couldn't haul it in.
He couldn't come up with it, and so he tried to tip it. He knew he had somebody behind him. He tried to tip it up over his head so that it wouldn't be intercepted.
Different from last week, Brecker is lobbing the ball out there. Last week on those balls, he was throwing them on the line. Yeah. So 4th down and kicking situation as Justin Inglet will come back in with 1.5 seconds left to go here in the quarter. So a kicking situation. Casper back deep. Short kick. It's actually going to be taken by one of the men coming back to block, and then Chevy Nelson just knocks him on his keister as the ball was fielded by Maddox Bingham, a senior who should have known better, as the first quarter comes to an end. 2-0 on a safety. The Bees lead it. Back with 2nd quarter action right after this.
KACH. If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
The 2nd quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Webb Funeral Home, 1005 South 8th East.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
KACH.
Well, we'll go to the 2nd quarter. Bonneville leading 2-0. As the two-team switch ends, and Perez wants to throw on 1st down. Across the middle, it's intercepted. It's Cole Harris. Into the 20. Breaks a tackle 15 down the sideline, knocked out of bounds inside the 5.
Great interception and run by Cole. Had a couple blocks downfield. Was able to get through and break a couple of tackles. So 1st and 10 for the 1st and goal for the Indians.
Great read by Cole Harris as he picks up his first interception of the year and took it down inside the 5. As Cole will come out, Emery Thorson back in. 1st and goal for the Indians. They spot it at the 3.5. Each side with a turnover here in the first half.
Iverson.
Now hold on.
Thorson.
Timeout called by Bonneville. Hold on. If the referee blew the whistle once and they're getting ready to snap the ball. Can't do that, boys. So a timeout after the turnover. We'll be right back.
We heard the whistle up here.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, after the timeout, here we go. First and goal for the Indians. Iverson and Thorson line up in the backfield. They give it to Iverson right up the middle, and he gets to the goal line, but he's short.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just short, about a half a yard short. I thought his helmet crossed, but the ball did not.
Give him 3. Second down and goal. Inside the 1. They give it back to Iverson, and he goes in off the right side for the touchdown.
Yeah, right side, right through B gap, between the tackle and the guard. And perfect run and blocking scheme for the Indians.
So Iverson goes 1 for the score. Indians get on top. And it looks like they're going to go for 2. Normally, they bring out Owen Pearson to kick the ball, but after the safety, they want to try to get up back on sequence here, so they'll go for 2. Lone setback, fake it to him, roll out. Oh, man, wide open as they go to Rawlings for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Rawlings just came from the left side, straight through the middle and wide open.
So Preston, on the turnover, turns it into 6, and they lead 8-2 back to the kickoff right after this.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-1837.
KACH.
Emery Thorson back in here, the kickoff. Preston with their first lead of the game after the turnover, and they turn it into a touchdown. Thorson kicks deep and having to chase it down, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. As trying to chase it down over there was Brandon Casper, but he couldn't get to it before it went out of bounds. That draws a flag.
And that'll bring out to the 35-yard line of Bonneville. That's the first one we've seen him kick out of bounds this year.
I believe it is. So to give them the ball at the 35, they want to put it on the left hash mark. So first and 10 from there, as unfortunately the kick out of bounds gives them pretty good starting position here.
They've had good field position.
Off the first down play, it's a handoff coming here to the near side as trying to get around the corner was number 20, who we do not have on our roster, as he ran right into the middle of the defense. First guy there to get a hand on him and really stop him was Rhett Larson, number 62.
Rhett Larson and Cole Harris both were there on that tackle.
Loss of 2 on the play, second down and 12. Sewell back in at the setback position, twin receivers to each side. As Perez keeps it this time, gets up to back to the original line of scrimmage. As again, it's Larson getting off the bottom of the pile, along with Tate Rawlings.
You know, that quarterback keep is a good play sometimes, but it can sure wear out a quarterback in a hurry.
You also have to establish the fact that you're going to throw.
Right.
He hasn't really done that yet. 3rd down and 9. Perez looking, lobs it up the sideline, and it's almost intercepted. Coming over was Hunter Wright to knock it away.
Yeah, Hunter Wright able to get his hand up into the pass of the ball, knock it down, almost intercepted it.
So they're 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Check and make that 0 for 4. And now they're going to put Emery Thorson back deep just in case they're going to kick out of this formation again, and they do. And it's a horrible kick. It looks like a John Slaughter drive as it goes dead left.
Boy, you're not kidding. Not only was that a slice.
It was covered over there, and it's a net 10 yards on the punt as Preston will take over at the Bees' 48-yard line, 47-yard line, make it.
You know, where that was a kick into the middle of the line where it was almost touched by the line, was almost also touched by one of the Preston players and recovered by Bonneville.
I didn't even pick on your golf game, but it's,
oh, that's okay.
It's either yours or mine, man.
I was just wondering if you've been spying on me out there at the golf course.
only driving a lawnmower. And that'll be an illegal motion penalty as Thorson started the count too early.
2 men in motion.
So that'll be another 5-yard penalty against the Indians. Push them back 5, and it'll bring 1st down and 15. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Stokes Market True Value. For produce to hand tools, from fresh meat to smokers, plus fresh bakery, deli items, and now fresh sushi made daily. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. Trips left for the Indians as Brecker throws, lobs it up in the air, and it falls untouched as they were in on Brecker in a hurry, as it was Carter Fredrickson, the senior, the first man to make contact with him.
That was almost a mercy throw. Get rid of it.
Brecker 3 of 10 so far here in the first half for just 48 yards. As they'll roll through the signs. What do you dial up here? 2nd down and 15. Now they'll start to change the play. They empty the backfield. 4 receivers left. They throw underneath to Thorson, and he dropped it. And he had to hustle to go cover it, but unfortunately the referee or the linesman on this side called it an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was definitely a forward pass.
Which is too bad because they had 3 blockers in front of him.
Right.
So now it brings up 3rd down and 15.
Same lineup, same set.
Same formation. The diamond formation here to the left. They empty the backfield. The Bees drop out of the blitz this time as they expect the pass. Looking. They go underneath to Rawlings. He's got it. Across the 40, 35, still on his feet. Struggles to the 30, now up to the 28. 25-yard gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, that was a good throw and catch by Knapp and Rollins. Good teamwork there.
Rawlings with a 25-yard catch and run. 1st down at the Bonneville 29. 3 receivers left. They'll give it to Thorson. He'll run it right up into the gut, and he runs right into R.J. Wood. And also getting off the bottom of the pile was number 83. That's Maddox Bingham. But it's a short game for Thorson as he gets 2. 2nd down and 8. Bless you. So the 2nd down play coming up here. They go. This time it goes to Nelson. He's got it inside the 10. He's down at the 7.
Sorry about the slow camera on that play, but it was a beautiful catch by Nelson.
Chevy Nelson with the catch. 20-yard pitch and catch, I should say. And it's another first down for the Indians. Their 5th of the half, 1st and goal from about the 8-yard line. Iverson and Thorson in the backfield. They'll give it to Thorson, cuts it back up. Now he bounces it back outside. He's inside the 5 and down to about the 2.
Thorson's really quick on his feet, and he can move side to side really quick, but he's got to make that decision just a little bit quicker.
Last year, he ran the quarterback position on the freshman team, and nobody could stop him.
Right. Well, he's definitely a talent. He's a talent to be reckoned with.
Rawlings in motion. They'll give it this time as it goes to Iverson. He's stacked up.
Yeah, Iverson didn't have a chance on that one. I think he wanted to go inside, but tried to break outside, and nothing but Bonneville players there.
3rd and goal as they push the ball back to the 3-yard line. 7.5 remaining here in the first half. Preston leads 8-2. Nelson splits out wide left. Inglet wide right. A couple of wingmen in there as well. They'll throw outside. They try to go to Rawlings, and it's incomplete. Then it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Knapp was unable to get Rollins in time right there. The timing was just off.
So far passing here in the first half. Brecker Knapp 5 of 14 for 92 yards unofficially. So he's had his struggles. It's not like it came last week.
Right. Yeah, at this point he was like 8 of 13 or 9 of 13.
And they're going to go for the field goal here. Owen Pearson, the sophomore, on to try it. They'll spot it at the 10. The kick is going to be wide right. No good. So he just let it peel off right. And it's no good. And Bonneville very happily off the field. They know they dodged a bullet. As they'll take possession of the ball.
On the 20.
On the 20-yard line. Preston defense thought it was like the NFL's. You know, you
get it
miss
where
it, you get it where it was kicked. So 1st and 10 for the 20. Bonneville has a little bit of a gift and pretty good field position. Twin receivers to each side. Man in motion going back over to the far side is Tanner Hartz. Perez. Inside they give it to Sewell. He slips and falls down. He'll lose a couple of yards. So Sewell tried to plant a foot. Wasn't any traction there, and he slipped and fell. Clock runs. We're under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Sewell again into the heart of the line. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard more. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 coming up here. See what they want to do here, 3rd and 9. They really haven't shown a whole lot offensively other than Sewell running the ball. Man in motion. They fake it to them, and then the pass is knocked down. Good defense by Hunter Wright as the pass intended for Ty Martinson, the sophomore.
I was looking in. Did he come over the top of the intended receiver there to knock the ball away?
He might have.
I couldn't tell. I was almost thinking that could have been close to a PI.
So here's another 4th down. And again, Iverson drops all the way back near his 40. This is a better kick this time. Iverson's going to let it bounce. Goes rolling past the 40, the 35. He chases it down like he wants to pick it up. Don't do that, young man.
Yeah, stay away from it.
Ball's down at the 37.
Takes just one short miss, and they've got a touchdown.
5:59 left here in the first half. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all your insurance coverage. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in and get your competitive quote today or call 852-2500 for Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency. First down again for the Indians at their own 37. Twin receivers to each side for Preston. Knapp looks, goes deep, and over the head of Lenhart, and no flag. The deep official emphatic in not calling it and waving it off. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll stop the clock with 5:52 left here in the first.
You know, we'll come back to that last series of Preston's at the goal line. I think by the end of this game, at least by the half, I think that's going to be a big key in this game. We should have come away with some points there.
I believe so. Again, they'll go twins to each side. Knapp going to signal something outside to Chevy Nelson. Now he wants him to come back. Receives it. He's hit. Breaks one tackle and falls forward across the 41. Ends up a pretty good gain on what was, they had him fairly well boxed up. Ends up as a 5-yard reception. Third down and 5 for the Indians. Brecker again comes up to yell something in the ears of the offensive lineman. Out of the shotgun, hard count, try to get the offense to jump, and they wouldn't. Thorson in motion, they'll give it to him on the jet sweep. Around the corner, gets to the 45, has the first down, and gets out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
You know, that's one thing about Thorson. He's been able to stretch that defense out enough and be able to turn up and gain positive yards on that jet sweep.
Good for a first down. That's the 6th of the half for the Indians. They spotted at the 49. Cole Harris back into the game for Preston. Again, twin receivers to each side. Wants to roll left this time. Looks at Nelson. He's wide open. Pump fake. Now he's going to keep it, does Brecker, and gets all the way up right to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. You know, I was talking to one of the coaches before the game today, and he says, you know, I think you're going to see a game a lot like last week where we're going to throw the ball a lot. Well, they've thrown the ball 16 times. With
no success.
With poor results.
Yeah, with no success, yeah.
Their real positive yardage has come on the ground so far tonight. Another first down for the Indians on the scramble by Brecker for 11 yards. Trips right this time. Nelson, the single receiver left. Knapp, pump fake, goes back to Nelson. Incomplete. As both men jostling for position. And Brecker is now 6 of 17 here in the first half. So 2nd down and 10. Thorson back in. They'll go back into the backfield again. So they'll go pro set with Knapp in the shotgun. They'll give it off to Iverson. Breaks one tackle, gets up to about the 42. It's a short gain.
Gain of 3.
Iverson now with 4 carries for 10 yards unofficially here in the game so far here tonight. 3rd down and 7. Again, they'll go trips right. Setback is Iverson. They want to roll right, looking right, throwing underneath. It goes to England. He's got it up to the 20-yard line where he flips over and goes out of bounds at the 19.
.336 to go in the quarter. In the half, first half.
Nice catch by England, his first catch of the night. Another first down for Preston. as they spot the ball just over the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. 3:15 to play here in the first half, and the clock is running. Brecker taking his time, gets the snap out of the shotgun, throws, and it's intercepted. And the tackle immediately back at the 5-yard line as it's picked off. As coming away with the ball down there with the interception was Carter Gardner.
And they had Rollins and Inglet for receivers, both in the same area, but the ball went right to the defender.
That's twice tonight. Preston's been in the red zone and come away with no points. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 6 here as the ball again goes back over to the Bees. Second interception of the night for Brecker Knapp. They give it to Sewell. Runs right into the middle of the defensive line for the Indians. Be a short gain. He'll get a couple. Give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Three receivers right here for the Bees. Again, it's Sewell. This time he tries the left side, and he's hit almost immediately.
Yeah, they're gonna give him positive yards.
Not much.
Yeah,
and
maybe
a timeout
half a yard.
Called by the Indians. It is going to be 3rd down and 7 with 2:23 left here in the quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08. Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance.
Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. As
regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates. Regardless of which insurance
they'll
company
come back out on the
use,
field here. Preston defense trying to stop them again here on 3rd down. They're 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions tonight. They being the Bees. Again, they'll give it to Sewell. He runs right into Cole Harris was there, and Caden Hansen, 64, was there as well.
I think all but 4 of the defense was there.
And this time Preston will take another timeout as it's 4th down, this time with 2:12 to play in the quarter. And we'll again take a timeout and be right back.
KACH.
It's a big week coming up for the Lady Indians volleyball team. On Tuesday, they head to Rigby High School for a triangle match that includes the Shelley Russets. Then it's back home on Thursday to host Conference Pro Pocatello. And then next weekend, it's another triangle match, this time against the Westside Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles. It's a busy week, but remember, you can follow all the action right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
As we were mentioning before the break, the second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Remember, for their compassionate staff is ready to help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. So 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. They've kicked it the last 2 times on 4th down tries. Emery Thorson is not back deep this time. Now he's going to take off and go back deep. As the delayed is blocked into the end zone. Can they get to it? Yes, they do. Who's got it? It's Cole Harris who gets to it and covers it in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that rectifies one of the 2 miscues down there in the red zone. Takes a little bit of the pain away.
So Preston scores on special teams. A touchdown. It's 14-2. And again, they'll go for 2 to try to keep this right on sequence as the offense comes back out on the field. Rawlings, Harris, and Inglet all split out to the right. They want to roll right. Looking. Now Rector's going to run out of room, and he gets pushed out of bounds. As, we got a flag in. Hold on. Right at the end of the play. Let's see what the flag's going to be as it came in for the official trailing the play from behind.
Holding on Preston, I believe.
Nope.
No targeting.
It's a targeting call against the Bonneville Bees. The point is no good, and the personal foul will be assessed on the kickoff. Wow. That's an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, I think Knapp on that one, he hesitated, but if he'd have just dove like he was going to run for that inside and cut it back against the grain, I think he would have been in because he was only 2 yards away, and the length of his body would be able to cross that line. But
so Preston on top, 14-2 with 2:06 left. I remind you to stay with us for the Ralph's Construction halftime report. Coming up after the first half is done. We'll look over the numbers. We'll talk about the first half and other games going on around the area tonight. That's all coming up on the Ralph's Construction halftime report when the final 2:06 run off the clock.
I'm not seeing any penalty.
Yeah, I didn't either. I find that rather odd. So they'll not mark off the penalty. Iverson will kick it from the 40. As he advances, booming kick. That's going to come down at just about the goal line. And coming up forward to the 20, 25, across the 25, just short of the 30. As bringing that one back was Brandon Casper. Pretty good return by the senior. And here comes the Bonneville offense back on the field.
Just under 2 minutes to go, 1:58.
It's odd. Perez has completed all 4 passes that he's thrown. But
I find that odd.
They haven't gone back to it. They've run Sewell 9 or 10 times now here in the first half with marginal results. Perez dropping back, swings it out. It comes to Sewell out here in the flat to the 40, 42, 43-yard line. Finally, there's some positive yardage. That's a 15-yard gain.
Josh Reed and Hunter Wright on the tackle.
So first down, just the third first down of the half for Bonneville. Toss outside, it goes back to Sewell. Nice job by the Preston defense to string it out, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a quick pitch to the left, and Preston was ready for it.
Second down and 10, no gain. Minute 10 to play here in the first half. Perez wants to look again. Pump fake, now he wants to go deep. He's got a man out there, right coming over, and then I'm going to call that incidental contact, as coming over was the intended receiver, Ty Martinson. And just as Wright was starting to reach out for the ball, Martinson gave him a pretty good shoulder to knock him off the play. But the ball falls incomplete, and it's 3rd and 10. Twin receivers to each side here. Sewell, they throw back to the far side. It's caught up across the 45 to the 46. It's that number 20 again that we don't have a name for making the catch. And Preston will take, I believe, their final timeout here with 54 seconds to play. And it'll be 4th down and about 5. Make it 6. So 4th down and 6 in tonight's game. As we mentioned a moment ago, with the Ralph's Construction halftime report coming up. Remember, Ralph's Construction building homes in the Blue Sage Park area here in Preston. If you'd like to have information on how you can have a new home built, one that fits your needs and desires, call Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837. So after a slow start, pretty good work by Preston to get a lead, but certainly they're not playing as good as they did last week.
No, not by even an imagination.
4th down and 6. Perez out of the shotgun, throwing down the middle. He's got a man. There, it's caught, and he's gone all the way. That's going to be a long touchdown of 55 yards. Perez to Casper.
I don't know how he got that wide open. I was looking in the little camera, but boy, looks like he was out in front by about 3 or 4 yards.
So the 54-yard touchdown pass. And they're going to go out of the old swing and gate formation here. And now they're going to move the ball over to the left hash. As they look like they will go for 2. Different quarterback into the game here as well. And they're going to come a run away from all the traffic, and the throw underneath is to Perez for the 2-point conversion.
Wide open, as they went 3-on-3 right there, and Perez, being as big as he is a good tall kid, he was able to jump up and get the ball. Nice 2-point play.
So Preston still leads, but it's now 14-10. And with 45 seconds left to go here in the first half, the Indians will get the ball back. Harris and Chevy Nelson dropping back deep to receive the kickoff here. It's interesting how the momentum can change. You can hit on everything one week, and you come home and play, and 7 days later, and you struggle.
Yep, the atmosphere. I think the same atmosphere is here, same as it was at Star Valley. We have people surrounding the stadium in all directions, and I can't see what the big change is.
Waiting for the Bonneville kick team to come onto the field, which they finally do. As coming on to kick off here will be Marcos Medrano as he tees it up at the 40-yard line. And they kind of run out of that bunch formation, so you never know exactly what they're going to do. Now they break out of it and go into their standard kicking formation.
They're overloaded on one side.
I think R.J. Woods recognizes that and comes hustling back over here to the near side. As just a little punch kick right down the middle. And they kicked it at the wrong guy. They kicked it right at Thorson. He's got it as he backtracks back to his own 35, and he's brought down there. Tried to take it back across the field for daylight, but couldn't get away from the one man who would be able to drag him down. So 35 seconds left here in the first half. And let's see what Preston tries to do here as Brecker Knapp comes back out onto the field. They'll go trips right. Single running back is Iverson. Wants to throw, draw play. Iverson pops through the hole, has the 40, around to the corner of the 45, still on his feet to the midfield stripe, and he's down there, and a flag comes in from behind the play. It stops the clock with 24 seconds left in the half. Let's see what the penalty call is here. If initial indication is a face mask call, which will help out the Indians, that'll be another big one here against Bonneville. So that'll move the ball 15. It'll take it up to the 35-yard line.
5-yard penalty.
Oh, it's a 5-yard penalty, incidental. Okay. So it's a 15-yard run by Iverson and the 5-yard penalty on top of it. Knapp back out onto the field. Twins to each side. Brecker wants to throw. Looking, pumps deep, and it's too deep out of bounds as Harris made a move and really wasn't looking. We have another flag down back in the Preston backfield. This is going to be a holding call against the Indians. 4 seconds left in the half.
Just enough for one play.
As Bonneville trying to decide they're going to take the penalty, yes. As that'll push the ball back. Remember, it's a spot penalty. It's a 10-yard foul, but it was in the Preston backfield, so it pushes the ball all the way back to their 40-yard line. It's second down and 25. With only 4 seconds left, they'll empty the backfield. Trips right, Twins left. Brecker looking, now wants to pump deep. As the clock winds down to 0, it's to Harris, but the clock has already run out as he steps out of bounds up at the 25-yard line, as that'll be a good gain for the Indians, but it'll amount to nothing. It was a 35-yard pass for Brecker Knapp at the end of the half, as that's the way the first half ends here, as the Indians go off with a lead. They lead 14-10. As we'll take a timeout, we invite you to stay tuned. The Rouse Construction halftime report is coming up right after this.
KACH.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning, as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
The halftime report is sponsored by Rouse Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsize, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, the Indians lead at halftime on homecoming night. As you see the homecoming festivities lining up out on the field, John Slaughter, and for the Preston Indians, I don't know if it's good or bad, but they come away with a 4-point lead after the first half.
Well, I think it's bad because it's good that we're leading, but the thing of it is we've missed 2 golden opportunities to score, and we did get one back on the block punt, but for a touchdown, which helped to put us ahead. But we gave up a big play by Bonneville on the pass down the middle of the field for a touchdown. So it's what I was talking about earlier is the fact that you got to keep your head in the game the whole time. You got to know where you're at, what you're doing, and sometimes things, you could be thinking of other things or something. I don't know. So we're just not in sync.
Just when I was about to say that the Preston offense kind of sputtered in the first half, that Brecker Knapp did not do a real good job throwing the ball. He hits on that long play at the end of the first half and ends up with 148 yards passing in the first half.
Right. And I really think he'll end up with a pretty good game, but I don't know why they shouldn't have a big jitter against this game. It's a home game. It should feel comfortable for him. I don't know.
As they start to introduce the homecoming court, king and queen. I got to tell you a funny story. When I was out at practice the other day, getting ready to do the interview with Brecker Knapp we heard on the pregame show today. We're standing next to his truck while he's putting his shoulder pads on, and he has all this grass in the back of his truck, like sod. It was all ripped up. and I asked him, I said, "You've been hauling dirt?" And he says, "No, that's the girl I asked to the prom. That she filled the back of his truck with sod, with old grass, and left a note in there, and it says, 'You bet your grass I'll go to the prom with you.'" I looked at him and I said, "What's the matter? A simple yes wasn't good enough?"
Oh, nowadays it's a 24-hour program. both the invitation and the reception and the dance itself takes all day.
Oh, anyway, as they're getting what they're waiting for, as Brecker Knapp is out there, Cole Harris is out there, and Tate Rawlings are all out there with their escorts.
Looks like Cole Harrison's the king.
Looks like Cole is the prom king.
This is the junior class king and queen, or whatever they call them.
So I'm not sure who that's with, but that is Brecker Knapp, of course, coming through the 50-yard line. As Tate Rawlings, I believe that was a Marlowe girl who's coming across with Tate Rawlings. And then Cole Harris still back there on the other side. I couldn't hear who the girl was, but here comes Cole Harris, who looks like he is the prom king. So that'll be nice, as at least they're still able to have a prom, and with all the social distancing things going on, as the flags are twirling, as Cole Harris and his date for the prom come across the field. Preston leads 14-10 here after the first half. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more halftime activities. We'll take a look at the stat sheet on the way right after this timeout.
KACH.
The year is is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
KACH. KACH.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is
important. That's why we've.
So here at the end of the first half, Preston leading 14-10. And we'll go over some of the first half's numbers here for the Preston Indians. Brecker Knapp unofficially 8 of 19 for 148 yards and 1 touchdown. He also threw a couple of interceptions in the first half. Gives him 4 interceptions on the year. Running the ball, Brecker carried the ball once for 11 yards. Charles Iverson, 5 carries for 25 yards. Trent Rawlings, 3 carries for a total of 4 yards. It was Emery Thorson who's carried the ball 5 times for 28 yards so far here tonight. As far as receiving goes, Cole Harris made that 1 catch right at the end of the first half. It was his only catch. That was good for 35 yards so far tonight. Chevy Nelson with a couple of catches for 25 yards. Tate Rawling caught 1 for 25. And Tyler Linhart with a couple of big catches, 1 for 25 yards at the end of the first half with 2 catches for 36. Preston with 9 first downs in the first half, and they're penalized a total of 3 times for 15 yards overall in the first half. For the Bonneville Bees, it was Jacob Perez, the sophomore quarterback, 6 out of 7 in the first half for 94 yards and a 55-yard touchdown pass. As far as running the ball, the bulk of the runs have come from Spencer Sewell, a sophomore, who has carried the ball 10 times for 23. Perez also carried the ball 3 times for a total of 1 yard, as they've had 3 different players catch the ball so far tonight. Bryce Reeser, who had a 10-yard catch in the first half, injured an ankle or a knee, has not been back since early in the first quarter, had that only the 1 catch. Brandon Casper, 1 catch for 4 yards, and Sewell, I take it back, Casper caught that long touchdown pass, so he has 2 catches for 59 yards, I should say. And then Spencer Sewell with 2 catches for 23. Only 3 first downs in the first half for Bonneville, as a good job by Preston. It really kept them stagnant offensively for most of the first half. In fact, for most of the first half, they only had 2 points that they got on that safety in the first quarter. Bonneville was penalized 3 times in the first half for a total of 25 yards as well. So Preston with a 14-10 lead, and we're still about 8.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. Other games that were scheduled tonight that we didn't get a chance to talk about earlier, Westside is hosting Marsh Valley tonight. If you're tuning in looking for that Westside game, you can find it live on our website at mylocalradio.com, or you can hear the full replay coming up after the Preston broadcast is done here tonight. Other games, Highland is at Century. Pocatello, they travel over into Wyoming tonight as they are playing at Jackson Hole. Bear Lake is at Firth, and Raft River is at Grace High School. So good games there, as Westside at home looking to go to 3-0 on the year, as they're off to a heck of a start.
You know, you also have listed a couple Utah games, and that Skyview and Green Canyon game is highlighted on television tonight also.
Wow, yeah, so District 11 really getting, I think this is the first week of district play down in Utah. Mountain Crest is at Logan, and Ridgeline is at Bear River as well. So it's interesting that the way the things shake out with Preston now in a 3-team conference. All of a sudden, the games become very important, especially the games against Century and Pocatello. But they have a bye week next week, and then for the next month after the bye week, they have 4 very, very important games on the schedule.
Right.
They're going to play at Blackfoot. Blackfoot is currently ranked 3rd in one of the polls, and I believe 4th in the other of the 4A division. Sugar Salem is the defending 3A champion. And then the 2 important games, October 9th and 16th at Century, and then Pocatello back here at home.
So, it's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how Pocatello should have no problem with Jackson Hole tonight. But, it's going to be an interesting conference.
So the fireworks going off for the homecoming festivities here at halftime, as the band out on the field. Get a look at some of the fireworks going off. Still got about 7 minutes away from the second half. Yeah, it's interesting because I've talked to a couple of people about the scheduling that they have set up. And just the 2 games in this 3-team conference, and really your whole year comes down to just those 2 games. I asked Brent Knapp about it back before the last school year ended about scheduling and what he thought about the idea of scheduling 2 games each against Century and Pocatello. That way your season doesn't come down to just 2 games.
Right.
You have back-to-back, you have home and home games with both teams.
Yeah, and the other drawback, I think, with back to a 3-team conference is only one team gets to go on to state to any type of playoff.
Right.
Because we're so with just the 3 schools. So, and we could have 3 very good football teams.
Yes.
With Century, Pocatello, and Preston, I think, it can be overlooked.
I think it very well could. I mean, Preston has only put up 14 points in the first half against this Bonneville team, when Century last week put up 56 against them in a game at Century.
Right.
How much do you improve in 1 week when you play your starting quarterback as a sophomore, or your starting tailback who gets all of your carries as a sophomore, and your backup quarterback is a sophomore, and you brought what seems like a big chunk of the sophomore class.
Yeah, true.
And then Pocatello is always tough, and like you said, only one team goes to state because the way the mathematics works out is the conference gets 1.3 berths for the state. So that really comes down to only one team from this greater Eastern Idaho Conference, I believe it's called, only gets the one
number 20.
Okay, so we figured out who number 20 is Anthem Delk, I believe Delke is how they'll pronounce the last name. Thank you very much. So we figured out who Elvis is.
Well, that's good information from somebody from Bonneville listening in. So
yeah, I don't know who they texted over there, but we got the information anyway. And whoever's listening back in Bonneville who forwarded that, probably his mom. We thank you very much.
Hey, yes, that's awesome.
So we've got about 3 minutes before the end of the half. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll come back a little bit more here before the halftime ends right after this.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and...
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Second half is underway as the kickoff by Emery Thorson goes through the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20-yard line. Welcome back here to Preston High School. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter. John Beverly back in the studio tonight. Glad to have you with us as Preston leads 14-10 as we start the third quarter tonight. And the third quarter is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. So Jose Perez, that's not right, Jacob Perez. I'm sorry. He'll give to Sewell. No, he kept it. Tries to go around the right side on the keeper as he gets up to the 26-yard line, 28-yard line.
Good run by him, gain of about 8.
Call it 8 yards as he gets the ball all the way out to the 28-yard line. It's a good look. Even fooled me. I thought he gave the ball to Sewell coming back this way. And in motion now going all the way across is Robinson. Lines up in the slot, so they end up with 3 receivers over on the right-hand side. This time he does give it to Sewell. Sewell breaks a couple of tackles and picks up the first down up to the 33. Gives Sewell 5 on the play. That's the 4th first down only of the game here for Bonneville. 1st and 10 now from the 34. They go back to Sewell. and runs right into the heart of that defensive line.
Yeah, big
Rhett Larson, 62, the first guy there.
Larson and the big boy, Corbin Windward was there.
Second down and 10. Twins to each side. Out of the shotgun, Perez wants to throw. They got him, and they throw him down for a big loss. Coming in to make the sack, guess who? Rhett Larson.
Yeah, Larson got a big hole in, and he was on him in a hurry and took him and spun him down. He tried to throw the ball out of bounds technically, but they said he was down. So
I said Rhett Larson. Of course, I meant Tate Rawlings. Big loss on the play. That'll bring up third down, and they have third down and 20 is correct. So it's a 10-yard loss. Out of the shotgun. Going to throw it down the middle. He's got a man there, and it's intercepted. Coming across to make the interception for the Indians is Devon Inglet. Down the sidelines and run out of bounds at the 15.
Yeah, great return by Inglet as he took that, just stepped right in front of the pass, the intended receiver, and took it, brought it all the way over to the right side and down the field.
Each quarterback has thrown 2 interceptions tonight, and both of them, first one for Preston, set up a touchdown, and this one takes the ball all the way back. They'll have 1st and 10 at the Bonneville 15-yard line. I believe that's just about where Cole Harris got inside the 5, didn't he, in the first half?
Right.
So 1st and 10. 3 receivers right here for the Indians. Iverson, the lone setback. And
delay. Nope.
Yep, delay a game. Not sure. The delay a game on the fans. The referee threw the flag and he pointed down toward the end zone.
Down the end zone where there was a white jersey coming across the field, coming onto the field.
Move the ball 10 yards, so it's a delay a game called against the
defense.
The Bees.
Yeah.
So it's 1st down and 5 from the 10. Run straight ahead. Iverson still bowling forward down to the 1. They're going to mark it at the 2, give him an 8-yard gain. 1st down. First down, number 10 on the night for the Indians. They go twins to each side. Iverson remains in the backfield. Back to Iverson. Again, sticks his head into the hole. And see where they mark it. It's like, if you get anything at all, it's very small.
Yeah, he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He stepped into it, and there he was tackled right there. Almost stood straight up.
So 2nd down and goal. Got about 1.5 yards.
Mason Henry shaking his arm like it's hurt, but he looks like he's going to get right back onto the line.
Tate Rawlings comes in at the running back spot. Iverson sets at the tight end spot. They go to Rawlings this time, and the big guy puts his head down and gets in. Touchdown.
You know, Rawlings must have some very strong legs because, boy, he can sure move that line with 2 or 3 guys. He keeps those feet moving.
Rawlings, a 2-yard TD run. They'll go for the extra point here as Owen Pearson back in to try the extra point. The kick is down, and it is good. So with 8:34 to play, Preston now leads by 11. It's 21-10. Take a timeout. Back with the kickoff out right after this.
KACH.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Preston has scored 3 touchdowns tonight, John, and they can all be traced back to turnovers.
Exactly. That set the Indians up in good position.
2 interceptions in the block punt. Recovered in the end zone by Cole Harris. So Inglet, or I should say Emery Thorson will kick it again. His first kick here in the second half went through the end zone for a touchback. As he comes up and puts a toe into this one, this is more of a line drive kick. This is going to roll out of bounds over here on the near sidelines at the 30. So they'll move it up 5 yards, put it at the 35, and that's where the Bonneville offense will come back out and go back to work again.
I wonder if it was attempting to do some type of squid kick, to the other side over here. I didn't see who was back there, but...
The media and websites and things do such a great job in both Utah and Idaho, except for one thing. As Perez wants to throw underneath, it's caught. Very short gain as Brandon Casper brought down almost immediately.
Yeah, by Chevy Iverson.
Give him about 2 yards on the forward progress on the catch. Second down and 8. Fake. Perez wants to come left. Stumbled. Still able to keep his feet. Gets across the 45. Still on his feet. And falls forward to the 48-yard line as it's Charles Iverson from behind to make the tackle.
It broke 3 tackles on the way to that point right there. 2 open field tackles and then carried 2 people to an extra 5 yards.
18-yard scramble for another first down. Sewell breaks 1 tackle, gets across midfield, across the 45, up to the 43. That's about a 9-yard scamper that time for Sewell on the quick hitter.
Yeah, it looks like he's picking up a little bit of rhythm there. Breaking through that line, some quick feet.
So second down and 1. As the Bees trailing by 11, moving the ball here. And there's jumping offside.
Windward.
Is the nose tackle Windward for the Indians. That'll move the ball 5 yards. I'm going to give them another first down. Just the 5th flag of the night against the Indians for 20 total yards. So first down and 10 from the Preston 38. Sewell cuts it back up the middle. Iverson has him around the waist from behind and drags him down, and he'll get a couple of more. And hold on, we got an injured player again down the field here for Bonneville.
It's number 36, is it?
Is that 36 or 26? If it's 26, it's Sewell, and that's not something you want to see, unfortunately.
Right, he's been their workhorse tonight.
Holding his left leg with 6:36 to play. Let's take a timeout while they come out to tend to the injured player, Spencer Sewell. We'll be right back.
KACH.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KAC.
Well, they get Sewell off the field, not putting much weight on his right leg. Perez wants to keep, and he fumbles the ball as he just threw it to nobody. Picked up by Hunter Wright. He's going to go down the sideline, and he is going to go for the touchdown. We'll call it 48-yard fumble recovery for Hunter Wright. I'm not sure what Perez was thinking. He just tried to throw it outside here to nobody there, and Wright picked it up and went the distance, and we have a flag down here at the 15-yard line.
When he went down, I thought the ground caused the fumble, but did he pitch it out?
Yeah, he pitched it out there to nobody. Just kind of a desperation play just to hopefully get it not be tackled. Dead ball, tripping, called against the Bees. So the touchdown should stand. Yes, it does. So it makes it 27. And another turnover that leads to another Preston touchdown. So here's Owen Pearson on to try the extra point. Spot kick is up, and it is good. So Preston now opens up the lead. They lead by 18 as it's now 28-10 here in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KAC.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
KACH.
Well, get ready for the kickoff here. The penalty is being assessed on the kickoff this time, like we thought was going to happen in the first half. So Emery Thorson will tee this ball up at the midfield stripe. He banged the first kickoff of the second half through the end zone, and you'd think he has the leg to do this one as well. So 28-10, Preston on top here on homecoming night. High and deep, and this one too is going to go all the way through the end zone. Touchback, and the ball will come back out to the 20. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Whatever you might need for your car, if it's making a ping, a bang, or a tick, Preston Auto Parts is the only stop that you need to make. Stop in where you're treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. And we thank Preston Auto Parts for bringing us the third quarter of tonight's game. So 1st and 10 from the 20. New running back into the game as they'll give it to the running back as the big nose guard, Corbin Windward, grabs a hold of him, drags him down. Trying to see who the ball carrier was.
Number 48. Is it 8? I can't tell if that's a 4.
Good gain. Picked up 4 yards on the play. As again, they'll run right up into the middle of the line. Is that 42?
Trevor Gregory, first man to pull him down.
It is 42. That's Koa Harrington. So Harrington, 2 carries for 6 yards. Man in motion going back over to the left. 3rd down and 4. Fake handoff. Perez wants to throw, and it's incomplete. Just too far out in front of his intended receiver. as he tried to get it to Ty Martinson off his fingertips, couldn't hold it.
He was well covered by the Indians as there were 3 Indians right around him.
So 4th down. You never know what they're going to do because they show this run formation and then they kick out of it, as Perez will kick out of it again. This is a better effort this time as Thorson comes over. He has it at the 37, breaks a tackle, gets up the sideline, tries to step out of another one, but he's thrown back. They should give him forward progress up to about the 36. They'll spot the ball just right at the 37, so 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're actually making the 43, I should say, as they'll spot the ball there. So 1st and 10 for Preston. 4 touchdowns, all set up by turnovers. Three receivers to the left here on 1st down. Inglet, the lone setback. Whoops. As I'm sure he's expecting the ball. They give it to Inglet. He breaks through, breaks into the end of the backfield, gets across the 35, and then takes a big hit out of bounds as the big hit came from T.J. Woods, but a flag is down.
I wonder if that's going to be a sideline.
Blindside block on the offense. So that'd be a big penalty here against the Indians. Wasn't sure who got blindsided there, but it came right about the 41-yard line right here on the Preston sideline. So that is is that going to be a spot foul, or is that going to be marked off from the line of scrimmage?
The flag was thrown right here at the 40, just about the 40. So it'll be across midfield.
So it takes it all the way back right at the original line of scrimmage. So, yeah, it's 1st down, but it's about 1st down at about 9.5 by the time they walk the penalty off. Rolling left, throwing left,
pick.
And almost intercepted.
I thought that was going to be picked.
Coming over was Caden Hales, almost had it. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:40 to play here in the quarter. So it'll be 2nd down and 9, we'll call it. Going to put a couple of men in the slot. 2 running backs for Preston. As Knapp goes under center for the first time. Toss to Iverson, or I should say to Thorson. As he gets a couple of yards as he tries to get around the left side, and he's ridden out of bounds over there. Gets across the
very little gain.
Right at the 45. So it'll be a short game. Maybe 1 or 2 we'll give him. And it'll bring up 3rd and long here for the Indians. Third and 8 officially. So passing situation here for Brecker Knapp. Clock runs as we go under 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts. They throw underneath, and it's knocked away right as the ball arrived. As coming up to knock the ball away was Dalkey, number 20, who we just got the name for, Anthem Dalkey.
We hope we're pronouncing that right. I think we are.
I hope I am too.
It's good to have that number, though. Good to have the name.
So it's 4th down and brings up a punting situation here for the Indians. Inglet back to kick. 2 players back deep here for the Bees. As Inglet, a line drive kick. This is going to be taken at the 25. As spinning out of there, coming back to the 40, still on his feet, runs right into Thorson, who's everywhere tonight.
Yeah, but he also ran into his own man, too, I think.
That's Caden Hales, number 6, I believe, or 19, I should say, who brought the ball back. Ty Martinson. So 1st and 10 for the Bees at their own 40. 3:40 to play in quarter number 3. Jumping over onto the other side, the running back Harrington. They give it to him. He'll try the right side. Short gain. Gets across the 40 up to about the 42. Good pursuit by the Preston defensive line. Again, the Bees want to try to set up and go a little bit quicker here. They've tried to go fast all night. Just unfortunately, a lot of times it just hasn't been there for them. Perez keeps, throws underneath, almost picked off, as that was behind Dahlke this time. Incomplete will bring up 3rd down and 8. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw, Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston, as we have a Preston Indian down here on the field. I believe that's 54. Trevor Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory. I didn't see what happened to him. It looks like he might just have a leg cramp. That's what my excuse is every time. It's just a leg cramp.
It's just a leg cramp. Preston's off next week. Bye week on the schedule. We'll be back with you 2 weeks from tonight when they travel to Blackfoot, which will not be an easy task. Blackfoot coming into this week is rated third in the state media poll 4A division.
Right.
And tied for 2nd in the coaches poll. Skyline leads in both of those polls coming in, as they continue to work on the down Preston player. And while they do that, let's take a break. Be right back.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH.
It's a big week coming up for the Lady Indians volleyball team. On Tuesday, they head to Rigby High School for a triangle match that includes the Shelley Russets. Then it's back home on Thursday to host Conference Pro Pocatello. And then next weekend, it's another triangle match, this time against the Westside Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles. It's a busy week, but remember, you can follow all the action right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by West Motors as they celebrate their 75th year here in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. You know, they're all available right here in the city of Preston. And now they're going to run England back out on the field again. They're going to go with that diamond formation over on the left side. No running back. Linhart, the lone receiver, here to the near side on the right. Fake pump there. Now they're going to go deep to England at the corner, and he's got it, and he's in. Touchdown.
Nice catch by England as he outran two defenders, and turned just in time to catch the ball in the end zone.
He literally took the ball off the defensive man's back and got it in. 31-yard touchdown pass. Extra point, snap is bobbled, but able to get it up and get it through. So Preston now leading 35-10 as they put up 21 points here in the third quarter. So a nice pass by Brecker Knapp, but a better catch by Tyler Linhart. And for Linhart, that was his first touchdown of the year, and a pretty one indeed.
Didn't he have one last week? I thought he had one last week.
No, he was brought down far down the field, about the 10-yard line.
I know he was excited for him last week. Catch getting close.
So Preston now up by 25, 35-10, as they score for the third time here in quarter number 3. And Emery Thorson will tee it up to kick off here again. And back deep, standing at their own 10-yard line, Casper and Robinson. As the kickoff is going to come to Robinson at about the 5. He'll start forward to 10, 15, cuts back into the middle of the field, still on his feet, across the 20, 25, 30, still on his feet, across the 35 and brought down there as he gets up to the 35-yard line. Nice return, a lot of that on his own.
Yeah, I thought they had him back there around the 15, 20.
So 1st and 10, the Bonneville offense back on the field. 1:23 to play here in quarter number 3. Perez, the quarterback. Herringfield at the running back spot. They throw a little underneath screen. As coming over to make the catch was Dalkey. As he'll get it up to the 38-yard line, a gain of 3. As once again, they want to go fast. Perez right at 100 yards passing now in the game, not more than that. Handoff, Harrington had it, dropped it, fell back on it, so the ball's down at the 35. So they'll lose the couple of yards that they gained on the little underneath screen pass to Dalkey as the ball come back to the 30-yard line again. The 35 make it, I'm sorry. Inside a minute to play, 36 seconds to play here in the quarter. Perez letting the clock run, now down inside 30. Wants to throw. Looking, cross the middle, it's caught up to the 42. It's going to be short of the first down as the catch made by Casper. And then Emery Thorson drives him back and throws him down. It'll be an 8-yard catch and run and bring up 4th down. And not before the end of the 3rd quarter will we have the 4th down play. So 3 quarters in the books. Preston on top, 35-10. We'll go to the 4th right after this.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
4th down and 2 here for the Bees offense, as they will go for it down 25. What do you have to lose? Try to get the Preston defensive line to jump. They're not, and now they're going to change the play. Prez, handoff. Harrington didn't make it.
Did not get it.
They're going to turn the ball over on downs for the 3rd time tonight, as he got a yard, needed 2. So Herringfield comes up short, and the Preston offense will come back out. One thing's for sure, the defensive line has been tough tonight for the Indians.
It has. They have improved from the first game.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians.
They've even got Corbin Windward off the field right now.
They go trips left. Single receiver right, one running back in the backfield. Just need to just move the ball down the field. Let the clock run. That's a good start, as it's Iverson straight ahead to pick up 5. Iverson's 7th carry of the game. Good for 31 yards. For Iverson.
Got Matt Jensen on the line. Jake Beckstead. Jesse Ramirez.
Iverson last week, 12 carries for 46 yards.
And Ethan Pearson, all on the front line right now.
Iverson stays in the game at the lone setback spot. Wants to throw underneath as it comes to Rawlings, and he drops it. Not what you want to do. When you want to just move the ball down the field, you want to keep the clock running, but the incomplete pass stops the clock.
Right. You know, doing something reverses, slants, something to where they can move the backfield, move the ball.
Going back to 2004, this is the 14th meeting between these two schools. And Bonneville had gotten the best of it. In fact, at one point, they had won 8 out of 12 games until last year, when Preston finally able to break a 4-game winning streak that the Bees had going against them here on this field. Harris, complete underneath. Cole stiff arms a man, gets around one man, knocked out of bounds at about the 15.
Good catch and run by Cole Harris as he was able to go right in stride, and Knapp hit him right in time.
Unofficially puts Knapp over 200 yards passing tonight. 24-yard catch by Cole Harris, just his second catch of the game. And another first down for the Indians.
Maybe it's those gold shoes. We've got to take them off. We need more.
Yeah, he hasn't scored yet tonight. He had 2 touchdowns in each of the first 2 games. 1st and 10 from the 15. Handoff goes to Iverson, straight ahead, touchdown.
Yeah, I think he went through untouched. There was not a big hole, big hole for him to break through. Nice run by Iverson.
He wasn't touched till he got to the goal line anyway. As Iverson runs that one in.
That front line did a terrific job that time. I mean, they have been doing it all night, but did a great job.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. Spot, kick, the extra point is up, and that one is good. And it's now 41-10. Preston leads here at early 4th quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, Thorson will kick off again here for the Indians. As again, it's Casper and Robinson waiting back deep. Thorson puts a toe to it straight away, and this is going to again carry all the way into the end zone and once again come back out to the 20. Yeah, we've seen so many kickers now in recent years that they just hit the little line drive down the middle and because they're afraid to kick it deep.
Right.
Thorson has enough of a leg where they don't have to be afraid of that. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Go ahead.
I was just going to say he's kicked a number of them in the end zone this year. So
Perez will work out of the shotgun. Robinson in motion coming back here to the near side. Fakes it, throws underneath, almost intercepted again. As he threw into a crowd. And someone's upset with himself for the Indians that he didn't make the interception. He's finally getting up. It's I think it's going to come off the field.
His arm.
And it came down. It's
46, 24. That's England.
That's England, Justin England.
Coming in for England is Jaden Perkins.
No 2nd and 10. Quick out this time. That's caught by Casper, but good coverage as they come over and get him down pretty quickly. As coming over to make the stop for the Indians was Josh Reed. 4-yard gain. Third down and about 7. Looking right, pump fake. Now he wants to go deep. He's got a man wide open. Somebody got lost, and Casper couldn't quite get to it. It was a little bit too long. Somebody bit on the move by Casper, as it was Devin Inglet.
Devin Inglet just kind of took the juke and down the field he went, and Inglet didn't follow.
Wants to go back and pick up a piece of laundry. 4th down. They'll kick it again. Thorson will chase over to the far side. Ball takes a little bit of a bee's bounce and a roll dead at the 42. As, hold on, we got a penalty marker down. A couple of players wrestling right at the midfield stripe. As 72, who we do not have a number for, was kind of wrestling around.
With Louis Herring.
With Louis Herring for the Indians. Let's see what they're going to do with this. Personal foul. Personal foul against the Bees. So that will move the ball 15 yards from where it came to rest. And it's going to push it all the way back into Bonneville's territory again as they set it down at the 43, and they'll go 1st and 10 from there. 5 flags for 45 yards tonight against Bonneville. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. 3 wides here to the near side. That's the left side of the formation. Thorson, the lone running back. They want to throw down the middle, tipped and incomplete. Tried to get it to Lenhart. Nice play in the middle of the secondary. It was R.J. Woods getting a hand on the ball and tapping it away.
Yeah, I thought England would, or Lenhart would cut in just a little bit sooner, and he probably would have had it.
2nd down this time. Again, they go trips left. Taking their time, getting the snap off. Give it to Thorson. Emery puts his head down. He'll get across the 40. He'll get about 4 or 5 yards on the play, and it's going to bring down 3rd down and medium here for the Indians.
Iverson comes in as Emery comes out. Thorson comes out.
Charles Iverson will check back into the backfield. 3rd down and about 6 here for Preston, trying to keep the ball on the ground. Just as I say that, Knapp wants to throw. Looking deep, throws it downfield. There's Lenhart again. Oh, and he almost had it as it kind of got turned around.
He had to turn around, but he had to come back for it just a little bit, and he was right on the sideline, so he may have been out of bounds anyway.
So it's 4th down and 6. Kind of in that medium territory here. You're really almost too close to kick.
Jason Harris, a sophomore guard, coming in. He's a guard.
Yep. Now they're going to bring the kick team in. Remember, Justin England went off with the injury, so they got to bring out a different punter. And trying to figure out exactly what they're doing, and Preston's going to have to take a timeout as they ran Taden Edwards onto the field, and weren't able to get the kickoff.
I think Thorson wanted to see what the defense was going to do, and then he changed his mind, decided to drop back and kick, but we didn't get personnel in time.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Franklin County Medical Center, providing the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st West, right here in Preston. Reminder that the West Side game will come up as soon as we are done here tonight. Preston and Marsh Valley. And then the Indians have next week off, and we'll rejoin you 2 weeks from tonight from Blackfoot.
What a perfect week to have the week off.
Why is that?
It's my anniversary next weekend.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
It's usually the one time each year I'm gone at this time.
That's very true. So how many years is it? I'm going to put you on the spot.
46.
46 or 36.
Something like that.
It's somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
And she's still with you.
Can you believe that?
Who would ever guess? Whoops. It's a fake as he throws to Harris. They got the 1st down. Cole's on his feet inside the 20. The rec snap went to Emery Thorson, and the former freshman quarterback threw for the 1st down.
And he hit Cole right perfect. Nice throw by Emery.
Ball all the way down to the 19. Good for 25 yards.
Now a couple of those underclassmen come in. Jason Harris, just a sophomore.
So
He's first
and 10. Trying to get some of the other players now a little bit of playing time here. 8 minutes to play in the game. Toss to Thorson. Going around the right side, looking for a block. They string it out, penalty flags down in a couple of different places. Thorson got around the corner. Let's see what the flags are going to be.
That's going to be a hold.
Against the Indians. That'll come back.
That'll take them back 10 yards, so it'll be 1st and 20.
And that'll push them back to about the... Actually put the ball down to 31. So the holding foul is a spot foul, as it occurred a couple of yards back in the offensive backfield. As Jesus Ramirez, the senior, comes back in to play in the line here for the Indians. Good news, Justin Inglet back in the game, splits out wide right. Two running backs, Thorson and Iverson. Brecker under center. Fake toss, looks left. Now wants to roll right. Still rolling, throws, tried to get it to Inglet. In and out of his hands and incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10 from the, actually take it back, it's 2nd down and about 21. As they need to get the ball all the way back down inside the 10-yard line here. Incomplete pass, stops the clock with 7:13 to play in the game.
We were talking about that. All the incomplete passes tonight that's caused this game to go a little long.
Again, wants to throw over the middle, and again, he's got a man, as this time it's knocked down and stripped away from him. It's a fumble recovered by the Bees inside the 5.
Oh, nice catch by Inglet. Nice catch by Justin Inglet, but then going down, he drops the ball, and Bonneville recovers.
So trying to weave his way through a crowd, and Inglet had it stripped away as he got down the field. So 1st and 10 for the Bees. They mark it right about the 5-yard line as they'll turn the ball over there. The 42 points tonight is the highest scoring game so far this year for the Indians. And we got whistles at the snap. And false start against the offense, half the distance.
Maybe we can get back those 2 points.
So the ball goes back to about the 3. And it's 1st down and 13. Inside handoff. Trying to come around this way is Jordan Robinson.
Ethan Pearson was the man that was held. He was held and going through the line and almost a takedown, but was able to grab the runner and bring him down right just before the goal line, almost a safety. Nice play and nice hustle by Ethan Pearson.
They'll lose a couple of yards. Like you said, they push the ball back to the 1. Perez to throw out of his own end zone. Throws underneath, complete. And trying to get out of the end zone was number 19, Martinson. They're going to give him forward progress to about the 4-3. So make it a 2-yard pass reception for Perez, and it's 3rd down and still about 13 to go. Handoff, no fake, and they throw underneath. Nice catch. Ball was actually behind Robinson. A nice spinning catch and tackled immediately by Rawlings. That'll get the ball out to the 10, but it's short of the line to make, and it's 4th down again.
4th and about 3, or maybe 4.
Let's see if they're going to go for it, or they're going to kick it away this time deep in their own territory.
I don't think it's too wise to...
Nope, they're going to throw. Across the middle. Whoops, that's going to be a flag. Nope, they give him the reception as the ball pass was caught by Casper. Good catch underneath.
Nice throw.
That'll get the ball up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Perez threw that only where he could catch it.
And they go back to the ground again as it is Herringfeld brought down from behind. As he gets back to just barely the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. Second down. Inside 5 minutes to play now in the game. 4:40 and the clock is running. Iverson coming on the blitz, and the pass incomplete. Now here comes the flag.
The back judge threw a pass interference on that. And I thought it was a great timing play.
The player who was there was Josh Reed. As you got a hand in there, they're going to call that pass interference. So that'll give him a first down. He moves the ball up to the 35. Nope, no, wait a minute. Now they're going to set it down at the 40. So first down and 10, they're from the 40-yard line. Perez again wants to throw, and he's hit from behind. The ball comes loose. It's picked up by Iverson at the 27, and he's gone. Touchdown. Another turnover, another score for the Indians.
Yeah, hard hit by Nelson, and Iverson picked it. Was it Nelson that hit him?
I believe it was.
Yeah, and then Iverson picked it up and ran it into the end zone. It's really hard for me to see the numbers who hits through this little screen.
27-yard fumble return, the second fumble return for a touchdown tonight. And here's Pearson again on to try the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Yes,
again.
Indeed. And it's 49-10. So Preston scores again off a turnover. We'll take another timeout. Back to the kickoff after this.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Well, after giving up 56 points last week, unfortunately, Bonneville in danger of doing that again. They've given up 49 with still just under 4 minutes to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, I think with 4 minutes to play, I think I'd just try to keep the ball on the ground, run the clock out, get this game over with.
I would take my starting quarterback out of the game. There's no reason to have him in the game anymore.
Right.
So here's Thorson to kick it away again. Long and deep, and again, it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And again, the ball will come back out to the 20. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Stokes Market True Value. For produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus you get fresh bakery and deli items, and now fresh sushi made, prepared, and sold daily. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street, right here in Preston. I was in there yesterday, as a matter of fact. Not to get sushi, though, I'll tell you that.
I like their sushi. I have tried their sushi. It is very good.
Ew, not me.
It's an acquired taste.
I don't eat raw fish. In fact, the only fish that I normally eat is the little square ones that McDonald's catches.
I want to go on the hamburger bun, huh?
That's right. I've been eating those since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I like fish. I like to go fishing, but I don't like to cook them, clean them, and cook them myself. If I've got somebody that'll clean them and cook them for me.
I have the remedy for that. It's called throw it back. I do. Catch and release.
I do.
Boy, we get giddy as we get later in the night. 3:57 left. Preston leading 49-10. As the assistant coaches are packing it up for the night, they're headed back downstairs.
Yeah, they've seen enough.
Waiting for the defense to come back out. Preston has brought a lot of new players into the game.
Stetson Osler in.
Tate Gilbert in.
Cord Evanson. See if I can get some other. Number 58. Parker Bodley.
Inside handoff. Herringfeld gets up
Taken
near
down
the...
by number 12. Tate Gilbert.
It's up to the 23.
Gets in on the play.
3-yard gain.
Number 25, Riker Belliston is in there.
Some of those names that we never get to mention.
Right.
But guys that come out and work hard at practice every
Colton
day.
Francis is in, the linebacker.
Toss goes to Herringfig going left. Runs over a man, but then he's brought down as in on the tackle was Cord Evanson. Give Herringfig another 3 yards.
Dom Smith is in there in the line, number 55. Good to see him in the game.
Here comes another 3rd down conversion attempt with 3 minutes to go. Herringfig, as he puts his head down, finally runs north and south and picks up a 1st down. That's their first conversion on 3rd down tonight. They're 1 of 9 on trying to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down this evening.
Peyton Buckingham's in.
So first and 10 from the 32. Go back to Herringfig as runs into a couple of blue shirts and it becomes who spent the most time in the weight room contest.
Right, great tackle by Nick Nielsen.
Herringfig
with a little bit of help.
Herringfig picks up a couple of more. 2nd down and 8. As we
Stephen
go down.
Chatterton comes off the field. Had a chance for a couple plays.
2:05 to play in the game. Handoff on the jet sweep. This comes to Casper. Breaks a tackle, gets away from a couple of men. Cuts back and round. Now he goes outside, down the sideline. Still on his feet, down to the 20 before he's finally knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, he had to do some juke and jiving through the secondary on that one. He came to the right and then ended up going clear left on the other opposite side of the field.
48-yard reception on the little catch and pitch. As they go back to Herringfig, who slips and falls, trying to make a cut, and slips down to 17. Perez now with 176 yards passing unofficially tonight. We're inside 1:15 now here in the game. Game well decided. As Perez wants to throw again, launches it up deep for the back corner. As that'll be an offensive pass interference call. As Casper shoved the defender out of the way, trying to get to the ball. As this should be marked off against the Bees. I've come to stop guessing.
They're not marking anything
just
off.
like that. They waved it off. When Casper with an obvious two-hand shove into the midsection of his defender. Oh, now they all called it against the Indians. Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, pass interference call for being pushed. That's amazing. So they'll step it off against the Indians.
He wasn't face guarding. His back was to him trying to look for the ball.
Right. He pushed him out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah. And then he got pushed in the back. Interesting.
So 10-yard penalty against the Indians. First and goal from the 9. Toss outside. Herringfig puts his head down, gets up to about the 5. That's an interesting call.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that when you go to the state championships, the Idaho State Athletic Association asks you to promise you won't berate the officials. As the pass out here to the outside, is it caught? No, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Nice attempt. Now we got flagged down as, what's this for?
I don't know, unsportsmanlike conduct, I would believe.
Not sure. This illegal procedure against the Indians.
What? Okay. All right.
Illegal procedure, half the distance to the goal. That's about a two-yard step off. I'm still not exactly sure what that was going to be.
Me neither.
As Herringfig slips and falls again. Back to the 3-yard line. He'll lose a yard. 30 seconds to go in the game. See if they'll even bother getting another snap off. The clock runs down to 19. They're going to try. They're going to go I formation out of the shotgun. He wants to throw. Looking. Now he scrambles, throws underneath, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Tanner Hart. Incomplete pass. I guess they must have gone running clock because now the clock runs down to 2.6 and they stop the clock.
Yeah, it's 35 points. Anything clock starts and doesn't stop after 35 points.
So they went running clock, and Preston will end up winning the game. Final score here tonight, 49-10. We invite you to come back with us. The postgame show is coming up next.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show. Coming right up.
The chicken breast sale continues this week at Stokes Market in Preston. Stock your freezer with 40 pounds of frozen, boneless, skinless chicken breasts for just $50. That's $1.25 per pound for boneless chicken breasts. You'll also find boneless pork tenderloins for $2.49 a pound. Add to your savings with digital coupons. Shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston. Boneless chicken breasts $1.25 per pound this week at Stokes.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard.
Well, the folks going off here at Preston tonight, very happy as the Indians come away with a 49-10 victory here this evening as Preston scores outscored the Bees 35-0 in the second half of tonight's game.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, though, they were all on turnovers from Bonneville, gifts from Bonneville.
Yeah,
you can take that.
Exactly. Look at the scoring, the way it went first here this evening. The Bees got on the board first, and a safety on a bad snap on a punt in the first quarter made it 2-0. Preston then came back with an Iverson on a 1-yard run. The 2-point conversion made it 8-2. Then a blocked punt in the end zone picked up by Cole Harris, and Preston had another touchdown there in the second quarter. Bonneville got back on the board late in the second quarter. Perez to Casper, a 54-yard scoring strike. A 2-point conversion made it 14-10, and that's the way the first half ended. After that, it was all Preston in the second half. Rawlings a 2-yard run to make it 21-10. A 47-yard fumble return by Hunter Wright. The extra point made it 28-10. A 31-yard pass from Brecker Knapp to Tyler Lenhart for the touchdown made it 35-10. Then moved to the fourth quarter. A 15-yard touchdown run by Charles Iverson made it 42-10. And then another turnover, a 27-yard fumble return by Iverson, 49-10. And that's the way the game finished up here tonight.
It's a good win for Preston. I don't think it was a great win because I think that I didn't feel like Preston was in the game totally. I think that they have a lot to look at this film and see where their mistakes were. If Bonneville could have capitalized a little bit more, I think it would have been a different game, to be honest with you.
For the second game in a row, Preston really shuts out the opposition on offense in the second half, but not because their defense was stellar. It's because they just played fast and loose with the ball.
Correct. And, you got to be able to play both sides of the ball. But I will give the game ball to Preston's defense tonight. I thought they did a terrific job of shutting down Bonneville. What they had to do. So
the Indians score a season-high 49 points a game in the game here tonight. And after 3 games, they're averaging 34 points a game. Under normal circumstances, that's going to get it done most nights.
Right. And, that's what it's about. We've got to be able to get the job done.
So that's Preston. They go to 2-1 with the win here tonight. As a big finish tonight for the Indians, they win at 49-10. We'll come back, look at the final stats, and wrap up tonight's broadcast right after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
KACH.
So we take a look at the final stats here tonight, at least for the Preston Indians. Brecker Knapp finishes the game 11 for 24, unofficially for 239 yards here tonight. He ran the ball once for 11. Charles Iverson, 8 carries for a total of 46 yards. Tate Rawlings carried it 5 times for 18. Emery Thorson was a big theme of the offense tonight. He carried it 8 times for 36. As far as catching the ball, Cole Harris, 3 catches for right at 100 yards. Tyler Lenhart had 3 catches as well. He had about 78 yards receiving in the game here tonight. Chevy Nelson with a couple of big catches, finished with 25. Preston was penalized a total of 5 times in the game for 30 yards in the game tonight here as the Indians win it by the final score of 49-10. Your final thoughts in the game here tonight before we say goodnight?
Well, it's something it's one of those games that I'm kind of a hot and cold.
Right.
You know, I was impressed that we won. We was able to take care of business against Bonneville. It was expected, I think. But on the other hand, I don't think we were in sync the way we should have been. But I'm always proud of a win. Coach Thorson's doing a great job. All the coaches are. And I think the players are trying. I think they're going to get better.
Right.
And we, of course, as the season goes on, games are going to get even tougher. So, you know, I mean, starting next week, we've got a big schedule to fill.
Come back after the off week, and you've got 4 tough games in a row.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun to watch. I'm only hoping that we can be on the winning end of those games. You know,
absolutely. So that'll wrap up our broadcast for tonight. The Indians have next week off, but in 2 weeks, we'll once again be on the road as they travel to Blackfoot to face the Broncos. We'll be on the air with the pregame show starting 2 weeks from tonight at 6:30. The pregame with the kickoff at 7 p.m. As we mentioned, the wrap-ups tonight's broadcast, the executive director of Preston Broadcasting Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. For John Slaughter, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for watching and enjoy your weekend, everybody. As reminds you of the final score. The Indians win it by the final score of 49-10. Until next time, from Preston High School, we wish you a very pleasant good night.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.